Hi, my name is Casey Grabowski. I'm a physical therapist and director of client services at a place at home, Schaumburg. As part of our educational series going forward, we wanted to talk about a subject that affects more than 50% of older adults in nursing facilities, nutritional deficiencies. The Illinois Department on Aging indicates that there's over 9 million older adults that have some food insecurity, meaning that they don't get the food resources they need for a healthy diet. That's where we kind of come in. That's where one of the things that we wanted to discuss today. So that's why this is such an important subject. I'm not a dietitian. As I said, I'm a physical therapist. A lot of this information is just for general knowledge, and you can talk with your doctor and with a dietitian about very specific needs related to your own particular situation. What we see in our older adult population is that there's a number of things that are happening. One, the appetite is decreasing. The interest in food decreases, the tendency for more of a depression sets in, the taste of food changes. And all of these things lead to less protein intake, which generally decreases muscle mass, which is already compromised in our older adults. Understanding the importance of nutrition is vital to older adults. There's always an increased risk of muscle loss, falls, fractures. With decreased nutrition, the potential for fractures is much greater. Your immunity is compromised by nutritional deficits. You're at much more of a vulnerability when you're older to be hospitalized because of a compromised nutrition. And cognitive deficits are so important. Your levels of B12, for instance, in foods, and some of the medications that older adults take have an impact on decreasing the levels of B12 in the diet, which directly affects your memory, cognition, and so forth. These are things that older adults face more than folks at younger ages. So knowing all this information, where do we go with foods? What kind of foods should we be looking for with older adults in the diet? Well, the National Council on Aging suggests a few different things. One of them is kind of know what a healthy plate looks like. Your lean proteins, your lean meats, your seafood, your eggs, beans, those kind of things, fruits and vegetables. The color of the fruits, think oranges, greens, these kind of fruits tend to have a lot of nutrients and they're rich in vitamins. Stay hydrated, that's critical. A lot of our seniors kind of lose their thirst. They have a less desire to drink. Ideally, you want to drink fluids that are obviously lower in sugar, lower in sodium, and lower in caffeine. Okay, because those kind of things will tend to throw off the system balance as it is. So this is where we can kind of tie in everything we're talking about today and how our services at a place at home, Schaumburg, have such an impact by helping to provide people with the necessary foods, education, monitoring. So these are all things that a lot of people don't have the resources to see through the process, and that's one of the things we can help with. Again, I'm Casey from a place at home, Schaumburg. For all of you out there listening, I hope this was helpful. Stay healthy, and we're here to help. Just give us a call.